Hi, my name is Merlin Chappuis, gallery teacher at the Detroit Institute of Arts, and today we're going to take a look at a few of the materials used by Native peoples to make clothing both historically and in the present day. These materials might be used to make everyday wear in the past, or to make regalia for important cultural events today. First off, we have buckskin, an animal hide. That was one of the most common materials used to make clothing. This particular hide comes from a deer right here in southeast Michigan. Native peoples would put the hide through a process called tanning in order to make it suitable for wear. This would remove all the fur that you see here and make the leather nice and soft like you see right here. Sometimes, especially in northern climates, the fur was left on for insulation purposes, like you see with this caribou hide. The individual hairs are hollow, which helps trap air and keeps its wearer warm in Arctic conditions. Aquatic mammals also played a role in clothing native peoples. Aquatic mammals were often used for hats and gloves, since their fur is naturally water repellent. As an example, we have a muskrat pelt from St. Clair County, Michigan. Other species included beaver as well as otter. Trapping was important both for food as well as the fur trade that once dominated North America, and something that is still practiced by some native peoples to this day. Beaver was especially important to the fur trade, and both native and European peoples attempted to monopolize areas to control access to beavers. For our final material, we have wool. Wool is not native to the Americas, since it comes from sheep, which were brought over by European settlers. However, native peoples took to wool very quickly, and wool blankets, such as this one here, quickly became some of the most valuable trade items in North America. Wool was used to make blankets or clothing, and oftentimes wool blankets themselves were cut and sewn into coats. One great example from the museum is a wool coat from the Odo Nation of what is today Oklahoma. This coat is covered in different symbols that would serve as an expression of the wearer's identity. These include buffalo, breathing the sacred breath, horses for transportation and warfare, and stars to symbolize the wearer's religious beliefs. There you have some samples of materials used to make clothing, both historically and in the present day. You can come see the real objects at the Detroit Institute of Arts.
Thank you.